was your weekend? Hi, Mama Bear. Thank you for the lurk. So we are continuing on with Infinity Nikki. And I hope you guys have fun. Grab your popcorn, your snacks, your drinks. Hi, baby. And let's go. So there's a Jade Star, I think it was called, or Wish... Whim Jade? I think that's what it was called. I can't remember what it was called.
Hearing the three artisans talk about the past, I could almost see it unfold before me. Miss Sui must have been such a kind and wonderful person.
Yeah! Nikki, let's hurry and deliver the Ronghua. I really want to meet her too.
Thank you for the mermaid pads, baby. I appreciate it. Did it not grab it? Oh, it did grab it. It looked like it didn't grab it for a second. Okay, so we need to head to the eye-dotting stage. Unless I find any more Whim Jades.
The umbrella looks faded. It's not new, right? Clearly, it's been mixed in with old stuff. Back at the storeroom, get a new umbrella wrapped in red silk. Swap it out. Little troublemaker, you're finally back.
Thank you for the Trident Bunk Trouble. I appreciate it. How are you doing?
Sorry I worried you, but with you here, can I really go that far?
Well said. But now that you're grown, you don't even think about your teacher.
Thank you for another one. You're in pain? Oh no, I'm sorry.
Strange things have been happening. It rained again last night, and I spent the whole night looking for you. I couldn't find you, and my umbrella got blown away. It was such a good umbrella, too.
I got held up on the way back. But look, I went straight to Artisan Blue when I got back and picked up the Ronghua you ordered.
Right, yeah. So for the sake of these Ronghua, can you forgive us this once, teacher?
That's rare. I expect slick talk from Momo, but you're usually as quiet as a mouse. Why so quick with your words today? Since you're back, let's familiarize you with the eye-dotting stage. Time flies. I still remember the first time you picked up a brush. Your hands were shaking nervously. You couldn't even properly handle the simplest tracing. But you were stubborn. No tears or complaints. You just gripped that brush and bit by bit, stroke after shaky stroke, your work started shaping up.
Because you patiently taught me, even though I was a mess.
It's not that I was patient. It's that you had an obsession with painting that I couldn't ignore. Remember when they were picking the eye-dotting artist? When asked to hand in a painting, you stared at the paper for days. You ran off saying you needed inspiration and vanished for a whole week. I ran all over Inkville looking
Hi,
for
Gregory.
you.
How are
Then,
you?
on the evening of the 7th day, you came back quiet as ever, scroll in hand, and gave it to me like nothing happened.
Thank you for another Trident Bunk Trouble.
That's when I knew. You've got the talent, sure. But it's your heart that really sets you apart.
You are here, and I appreciate it. Thank you for another Trident Bunk Trouble. another Trident bonk trouble. I knew there was another one coming. I had a feeling. Let's thank her.
Without your guidance, I wouldn't be here today, let alone an eye-dotting artist.
Thank you for the mermaid pats, Gregory. I appreciate it.
You know you weren't easy to raise. Your painting one.
Trouble, you're having too much fun bonking me.
You were a sullen little thing. During the final mock eye-dotting ceremony, right here on the stage, I was so nervous that I broke into a sweat. I was terrified you'd slip up on that last crucial stroke.
Why do you like bonking me so much?
But instead, I nailed that stroke, didn't I?
Yes, you nailed it. When your heart is in the painting, that energy is channeled through the brush. That's something.
I'm gonna make the bonks more expensive. Then you won't be able to bonk me anymore.
Still, being good at painting isn't enough. You need a steady heart, too. An eye-dotting artist is responsible for inviting Long to witness new Yiyuan being forged.
I'll make it like the most expensive thing so you can't redeem it.
With nope. When the Yiyuan festival begins, Miss Bai will lead the opening dance. Then it will be time. You'll step onto the stage, and when you dot Long's eyes in the painting, you
Not
must clear
allowed.
your mind and focus.
What do you mean it's
The
not
moment you
allowed?
finish, and Long's eye lights up, the ceremony will be complete.
Miss Sui, I've got this.
Take this. It's a little something for good luck as the new eye-dotting artist. I know I just went through a lot of rules. I'm just worried.
Threatening's not nice. Neither is bonking me a bunch of times.
As your mentor, I just want you to do your best. Don't let the nerves get to you. Whatever happens, I'll be right here. All right. Enough going over the ceremony. Don't forget to enjoy the festival, too. Go pick out a good spot. Miss Bai and the others are about to perform.
Ooh, we got like a little hairpin. Wonder if I can craft that. Nope, maybe we already have it. Let's change our outfit. I have drops enabled? I didn't even know that. You're getting Infinity Nikki items in your Twitch inbox? That's cool. Can you do that for me, baby? Okay, there we go. This is a pretty dance. That's not good.
It's okay. Leave this to me.
There's a Whim Jade around here right now. Okay, let's go see if we can grab that first. Then we'll go and fight the Lucky Cat, I guess? I don't know what you would call that creature. Wrong button. Oh, it's your little bunny! Oopsies. That was close. Are you just spamming little emotes now? Alright, let's go and purify the Mask Phantom.
The color of the mask. Looks like it matches the rabbit hole.
Whoa! Ow! Ow! You meanie! Ow! You're so mean!
That's not working.
Ow!
From the same color as the mask?
He's cheating! We have one heart left. Barbecue him into pork stew?
No, it's hiding around the color. Which one is it?
It's this one. We did it!
Let me take a look.
One heart left and we did it!
What were those monsters? They scared me half to death.
When the monsters charged at us, my knees nearly gave out. This old body almost couldn't handle it. Thank goodness for you, Artist Nikki. Counting that time I fell in the mountains, you've saved my life twice now.
We were lucky.
Cowboy soup!
Please, don't rush ahead like that again. You too, Artist Nikki. Take care of yourself.
All I could think about was keeping everyone safe. I'll be more careful next time, I promise.
Thank goodness.
Miss Bai!
I'm glad no one was hurt.
Miss Bai has been painstakingly rehearsing this performance for weeks. She even altered the outfits herself, stitch by stitch. And now, for something like this to happen.
Same with my daughter. Miss Bai told her to enunciate clearly, and she ended up practicing all night. Now, months of effort, all wasted.
The show was meant to bring joy to the village. Even if they only got through part of it, if it brought out even one smile, it was worth it. As for me, as the painting guardian, I'm supposed to oversee the festival. I should have noticed something was off, but I failed. It's a good thing you stepped in, Nikki. Who knows how bad it could have been. When we invited you to take the stage, it was just meant to be ceremonial. We never expected something like this, but you handled it all so well. We've always known your skill with a brush, but your talent in battle, it's also impressive. When did you learn that?
Well, when you travel and gather inspiration, things happen. After enough surprises, you kind of pick things up.
I see. So that's it. During rehearsals, you seemed a little stiff, but today everything just flowed. I suppose you've been putting in a lot of effort behind the scenes?
Right. I knew I couldn't let everyone down, and I definitely couldn't hold Miss Bai back. So I practiced a lot.
Today your hard work really paid off. You've more than earned your title as this year's eye-dotting artist.
All right. Enough with the chit-chat. It's nearly time. Let's go. Nikki, take the stage and dot the I.
We're invisible! It looks like Mama is doing it because we're invisible. It's a magical floating paintbrush.
The ink is fading.
How is this happening? How could it be? Did the eye dotting fail?
I don't know why we're invisible.
What? Something disappeared again.
What do you mean we're out of bounds?
Since it's the same strange phenomenon, maybe I can use my
We
traditional
never
casting
left!
ability to restore things here.
How are we out of bounds? It was in a cutscene! Well, at least we don't have to fight that creature again. Racism? What do you mean racism? You got kicked while in cutscene racism? There's probably just a little bug that happened, because we were invisible in the cutscene. I'm gonna catch these fish.
I caught it. I'm getting really good.
With me cheering you on, nothing's a challenge for you.
I see a spider behind me. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to go and catch that spider too.
Wow, what a haul. Classic Nikki.
That one's
Little
really
fish
pretty.
is no match for you.
What's the last fish gonna be?
Momo, I caught it.
It's another koi fish.
With me cheering you on, nothing's a challenge for you.
Alright, now let's go catch that spider. Even though I really don't want to. Ugh, hate spiders. Oh, we scared the kitty. I didn't even know there was a kitty here. Oops. I'm sorry, kitty. I feel bad now. I didn't mean to scare the cat. Wrong ability suit.
They're back. Everything that turned to ink really came back. Artist Nikki, you're incredible.
You really are an artist.
In all my years, I've never seen a power like that.
But a failed eye dotting. Has that ever happened in our village before?
That's bad. They say, when long remains blind, misfortune follows close behind.
Misfortune. Wait, could that explain the strange things that have been happening?
Even artist Nikki failed to dot Long's eye. Could it mean?
Nikki, do you think the failed eye dotting is related to those rumors going around?
I'm not sure what they've been saying, but after the eye dotting failed, and the tables and chairs turned to ink, I felt like something connected. Miss Sui must know more about what's been going on. Momo, let's go find her and ask.
I've checked the eastern and southern sides. Nothing else has turned to ink.
Thank you for trying, Miss Sui. I inspected the other areas. There were also no issues.
Strange things. These days it's one after the other.
Miss Sui, Miss Bai,
Come now. It's just one failed eye dotting. There's no need to look so down. Everyone knows it's not your fault.
Still, I'm the eye dotting artist. And everyone in Inkville's been looking forward to the Inuan festival so much. For something to go wrong now, it's hard not to worry. This way, do you have any idea why it failed?
Over the past few centuries, nothing like this has ever occurred. Even I don't know the cause yet. You've devoted yourself so fully to your art. It's no wonder you haven't noticed. But for over a decade, strange things have been troubling the village. At first, things were just going missing. Everyone assumed they were thefts until someone saw it happen. The objects simply dissolved into ink right before their eyes. Later on, the brush artisan Meng Xiuzhu disappeared. Everyone searched, but he was never found. Since then, there have been stories of people vanishing after being caught in the rain.
Missing items, missing loved ones. Naturally, people got scared, so scary tales began to spread.
Yes, and in recent years, the rains have grown heavier and more frequent, and strange things are also more common. Now, even the eye-dotting ceremony has been disrupted. No wonder people are so anxious.
To think all of this has been happening for over a decade, and no one has a proper explanation.
When things defy ordinary understanding, I can't help but wonder if something's wrong with the Long who watches over Danxing Island.
But nothing strange has happened to the pagoda. It remains inside, and only occasionally appears on Long Peak, just as before.
True. But that's why
Pizza
it's so
time. Are you having
strange.
pizza, Gregory?
No one has ever actually seen the Long travel between those two places. Maybe the Long Pagoda holds secrets we've yet to uncover.
I can't rest until we find the reason the eye-dotting failed. Please, let me go to the Long Pagoda and see for myself.
Lots of
There might be
pepperoni?
some answers there.
If that's what you want, then let me accompany you. If anything dangerous happens, we'll be better off together.
That would be great. Miss Bai knows the Long Pagoda well. With the two of you together, I'll be less nervous.
No time to waste. Let's head there now.
The Inuan Festival is the most anticipated event, and now it's been ruined. I can't imagine how disappointed everyone is.
You shouldn't dwell on this. It's not your fault. Besides, the interruption of the Yinyuan festival may be fate in its own way.
Fate? What makes you say that?
The Yinyuan we form are precious.
Do you want the
Every
pineapple on
Yinyuan
your
carries
pizza?
the weight of parting, change, and sorrow. This unexpected incident may give folks a pause for thought,
I'm okay.
sparing them from tying knots they may later come to regret.
Miss Bai,
I actually had pasta
have
for
you
dinner.
experienced something like that?
People come and go.
Can we even get this one?
Apart.
It's a butterfly when you're a
Simply
bug
that
net.
I've seen too much of the world.
Miss Bai, have you ever seen Long?
Never with my own eyes. The Long painting used on Yinyuan festivals is kept on the lowest floor of the pagoda. I come for it before every ceremony, but if Long chooses not to appear,
Darn
even
it.
the painting guardian can't see it.
You missed.
According to the village elders, Long has been with us since the founding of our village. In the early days, Long would descend to celebrate the Yinyuan festival with us. But for nearly a century now, Long has remained secluded within the pagoda.
These red ribbons.
Tricky little
The
butterfly.
villagers believe these ribbons are formed from the ties that bind us. So long as they're a Yinyuan, the red ribbons endure. The Long Pagoda didn't look like this before. One day, without warning, red ribbons.
You don't
suddenly
want it?
began
I'll
to
take
wrap
your
around
pineapple
it.
then.
At first, they were as thin as threads. Then slowly, they multiplied.
No!
twisting and curling, until they became
It went
like this.
down too fast.
The ink
I keep missing it.
Let's stop here.
Ree! I just want the butterfly. But it keeps teasing me. This is probably gonna take me a while to catch this butterfly. Got it! I honestly thought that was gonna take me longer. That didn't work. I have these little flowers that are deflecting my attacks. Long Pagoda.
This is...
Nikki!
We just came back from the Long Pagoda.
Are you alright? When you suddenly showed up with Momo and Miss Bai, I was worried sick.
We are fine.
All I remember is touching the pagoda entrance, then hearing Long's roar. After that, everything went blank.
I felt the same. Either Long refused to meet us, or something happened to it.
Well, so much for hoping Long could help us.
It's okay. If that path's closed, we'll start with the strange things in the village.
That determined look of yours. You wear the same one when you're painting. I knew you wouldn't give up so easily. Miss Bai and I have been going over everything we know. The most unusual things happened over the past few months. I tried to look into them. I even collected rain from the places where the tales began, but found nothing useful. Miss Bai and I just reviewed everything we know. Take a look.
First strange tale, Meng, I can't pronounce that name. A brush artisan mysteriously disappeared 10 years ago due to reasons unknown. They were a tall, slender man whose posture was upright as his character. He adopted an orphan girl out of compassion, lifting her up like the firm and gentle bamboo he was named after. His adopted daughter, Fu Ling, was intelligent and kind, and much adored by her neighbors. However, she was frail since birth and required a constant supply of rare herbs for long-term nourishment. The cost of her medicine was high, which he only managed to afford with the help of the kind healer, I can't say that name either, as well as the income from his daily bamboo logging and brush crafting work. 10 years ago, he went out to log bamboo as usual, but was unexpectedly met with heavy rain. When he did not return the first night, people assumed he was sheltering in the mountains. But when he failed to return the next day too, worry spread. Fu Ling, who was only 8 years old at the time, dragged her ailing body around to ask the villagers for help. People searched every corner of the bamboo forest, but he was nowhere to be found. This became the first case of the Inkville anomalies. Fu Ling turned 18 this year, yet his whereabouts still remain unknown. How pitiful. Scattered notes. Don't go out in the rain without an umbrella. Don't listen to the wind. What does the rain have to do with the missing person case? Scattered notes. The last eye-dotting ceremony was held before he went missing. Nikki still made mistakes despite her skills. Perhaps these two incidents are linked, although it hasn't rained in a while.
As you heard, the first person affected was the brush artisan, Meng Xiuzhu. He vanished 10 years ago, and his family struggled ever since. I'll be heading to his home soon to check in on his foster daughter, Fu Ling. Poor girl.
Right before he disappeared, someone saw something turn into ink. The shock left them completely bedridden for days.
Recent strange tales. 2 days ago, Farmer Go... I don't know how to say that word without it sounding bad. I'll just say tool. His tool suddenly turned to ink. Although Go appears burly and rough, he's actually quite deft and meticulous, and is one of the best at making Zhangbao fillings. Go usually keeps to himself, but has long been at odds with Jin Sanjin? I can't pronounce these names! A neighbor who earned his enmity. Jin is easygoing and compassionate. He makes an effort to avoid conflicts, yet somehow always ends up arguing over every trivial matter with Go. For that reason, Go is suspicious of Jin for turning his tool to ink. A tool is far from valuable enough to warrant hostility, yet it's not the case between these two. I fear I may be caught in the crossfire if I intervene. A note is neatly written below. I visited Go a few days ago, who expressed his suspicions of Jin. I still don't have a clue why the tool turned to ink.
Since then, 3 more strange incidents happened. Just 2 days ago, Uncle Go's hoe suddenly turned to ink. I visited his house, but didn't find anything else unusual.
In Chinese, auntie and uncle are respectful terms for older adults, used even without family ties. 3 days ago, the heirloom box Qiao Yun left for her daughter Yun suddenly turned to ink. Though only 19, Yun is mature and steady and remarkably skilled in medicine, earning her the respect of all the villagers. But I still remember how lively and mischievous she was before. As a kid, she used to skip Granny Yao's medicine lessons all the time to play with the other kids outside. Later, after her father passed away and her mother fell severely ill, she devoted herself wholeheartedly to studying medicine. Despite her efforts, she failed to cure Kawaii Yun. Nowadays, Granny Yao's mind is growing dull due to her advanced age, which leaves Yun to manage the household all by herself. It pains me to see the toll it takes on her. I'm sure it'll ease her mind if we can somehow restore the heirloom her mother left her. Scattered notes. I heard that the box was kept out of the rain, but it turned to ink all the same. People say it's the weird rain that takes people away. So how come some objects have disappeared on their own?
Something
Thank
similar
you for the
happened to
mermaid braid
Hina.
and mermaid pads, Mama Bear. I appreciate
A box
it.
of keepsakes from her late mother, Yunyang, dissolved into ink before her eyes.
Her mother passed away a while ago, and now without her keepsakes, she's very upset. She hasn't seen a patient in days.
Also, the Liu family's little girl hasn't been seen in days. Everyone is saying she's likely gone missing, just like Meng Xiuzhu and the others.
Of all the recent strange happenings, this one is perhaps the most puzzling. The Liu's family's daughter, Liu Zhaoxi, has been missing for several days. Her mother, Liu Kanji, has searched every corner of Inkville but found no trace of her. Liu Kanji is a great farmer and a capable merchant. She's proficient at promoting her goods with her silver tongue. However, when it comes to her daughter, Liu Zhaoxi, she tends to be overly strict, and this has often caused friction between them. Once following an argument, Liu Zhaoxi even came to me, saying she wanted to learn painting with Nikki. I knew she said it in the spur of the moment, so I took her to play with Artisan Blue, who got along with her quite well. Unfortunately, the artisans have confirmed that Liu Zhaoxi didn't go to them at this time. I hope the child has simply run away from home out of frustration, and that we'll be able to find her in the next few days. That would be the best outcome. A note is neatly written below. I visited the Liu's family house yesterday. Still no news on Liu Zhaoxi.
These stories are all strange. We'll need to investigate each one and find a way to resolve them.
You're right. Artist Nikki, I'd like to help with your investigation. Where do you want to go first?
Probably the missing child, and then to the healer's house, and then the farmer's house.
Let's go to Leo's house first. The missing persons case can't wait.
Alright, since Miss Bai is going with you, I can rest a little easier. I'll visit Meng's family to check in on them. If you find anything, meet me later by the bridge behind the village.
Alright, so we're gonna go investigate. Could have sworn I kept hearing a cat. Oh well. Oh, there's the kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. It's so cute. Bath time. Brow cat.
We're here. This is the home of the family whose child went missing.
Huh? What's with that gross, dark mark on the door?
It looks like ink. But why would there be ink splashed all over the door?
That doesn't
That
make
is
any
strange.
sense.
Let's ask the Liu family when we see them.
That girl! You can't say a word without her storming off, and now she's run away from home.
Auntie Liu, please don't be so mad at Xiaozhi. Right now, the most important thing is finding her.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, we've searched everywhere over the past few days, but we still haven't seen or heard anything from Xiaozhi. Nothing at all.
Xiaozhi. She doesn't seem like the type of child to disappear for days to make her parents worry.
She's never run away before. Up to now, whenever she got upset, she just spent time with Mr. Chang's son, Tian, tinkering around with who knows what. The other day, we thought she'd gone to see Tian like usual, but when dinner was ready and she still hadn't come home, we started looking, and we couldn't find her anywhere. Tian hadn't seen her either. Now her father and I are afraid something's happened to her out there. There have been cases where people just...
Hopefully, we're just overthinking it. Right now, we can only follow the small clues we have. Maybe they'll help us guess where Xiaozhi went.
Auntie Liu, before she went missing, can you try to remember if Xiaozhi said or did anything?
That morning, the three of us went to Artisan Chung to ask him to repair Xiaozhi's umbrella. Everyone says, if there's rain, stay inside. From the wind, you must hide. If someone gets lost in the rain, even Long can't bring them back. She didn't take it seriously. We had to talk her into going with us. After the umbrella was fixed, instead of saying thank you, she argued with us and ran off. Of course, that evening it just had to rain. My heart's been in knots ever since.
Auntie Liu, when Xiaozhi left, did she have her umbrella with her?
Yes, of course. Artisan Chung fixed it and gave it right back to her. She wouldn't have gone out in the rain without it. She just wouldn't.
If that's the case, then why would she disappear? Miss Liu, did anything else strange happen that day?
Now that you mention it, there was something strange. That evening, we both heard someone knocking on the door. The knocking got louder and faster, so I rushed over and opened it. But when I did, there was no one there. Just a gust of wind and raindrops rushing in. It blew past me with a whoosh and chilled me straight to my bones. After that, we were so caught up with looking for her, we didn't even think to ask if anyone had come by and knocked on our door.
It was stormy. Maybe it was just the wind.
That must be it. Who would be running around in that kind of weather anyway?
Since it was raining that hard, maybe she found a place to wait out the storm.
Oh, I really do hope so. But it's been days, and not so much as a word from her.
Don't worry, Miss Liu. Miss Bai and I will help you look for her. The more people looking, the better the chances of bringing her back.
Thank you, Artist Nikki. You're such a good girl. Xiaozhi... She's such a good girl, too. I shouldn't have been so harsh with her. If you find her, please tell me right away. Her father and I... We won't scold her anymore. Just bring her home.
Xiaozhi's parents have searched relentlessly, but they still haven't found anything. If she didn't vanish in the rain, then where else could she have gone?
Let's ask Artisan.
Maybe we should ask Artisan Chung again and find out exactly what happened that day. I can't shake the feeling that Auntie Liu hasn't told us everything.
I think so too. Xiaozhi doesn't seem like the kind of kid who just ran off for no reason. Maybe something else happened that day, and that's why she ran away.
Makes sense. After that, let's also search around her home, and maybe talk to some of the kids nearby who knew her well.
So we're gonna investigate. Can I talk to you? No? I can't talk to you yet? Is there a certain order I have to do stuff in? I guess so. Oh, it's her diary. Liu Zhaoshui must be destined for something special. My parents always tell me to be humble, to learn from people like Shu, Yun, and all the others. But why should I learn from them? I just can't focus on books. That's because my skillful hands can't sit still, and yet my parents don't understand that. I, Liu Zhaoshui, know everything about making ronghua. Tempering, dyeing, cutting, ironing, and shaping, I know them all. I told my parents to go ask those bookworms if they could craft a ronghua like mine. As expected, all I got in return was another round of dull old nagging. Tian next door never argues with his dad, but he once told me his dad spends all day making umbrellas, muttering strange things like, "The rain-soaked will one day vanish." Ugh, I get it. Our parents will always see us as kids. But Tian saw the ronghua I made and praised it. It really made me feel good, so I told him I can teach him how to make one. I must be destined for something special. Who else but the masters in storybooks ever stumble upon a martial arts manual? Well, I, Lue, actually did. Except mine wasn't for martial arts. It was a notebook packed with secret techniques for crafting ronghua. I must be the chosen one for this art. After practicing just once with the first chapter, I already found my own method. Start with the framework, not just the outline. When the structure is solid, the ronghua takes shape on its own, natural, vivid, and full of life. But when I showed the ronghua to my parents, not a single word of praise came out. I told them one day that I'd be that amazing someone else's kid they always talk about, and they wouldn't have to work so hard selling vegetables to support the family anymore. But they just kept shaking their heads, that look of disbelief on their faces. Even someone like me, who's used to being let down, felt a little hurt. But I know I'm really getting better at this. Just give me a little more time to practice, and even my parents will have to admit and say, "We're so proud of Zhaoshui." Until they say those words, though, I won't share a single word from my heart with them ever again. Is Liu Zhaoshui truly destined for something special? This notebook has many small handwritten notes. The more you read them, the more you can weave a story of fate, just like crafting ronghua itself. I have a feeling that the owner of this notebook is my great-grandmother, the one my mother always talks about, who is skilled at making ronghua. She and the young girl who hosts the Inuan festivals shared a friendship that transcended generations. My great-grandmother both admired and looked after her, believing she was destined for greatness, but always worried that she wouldn't take good care of herself. Sometimes, when my mom scolds me, I slip away to where the artist Nikki studies under Miss Sui. I close my eyes and listen to Miss Sui's gentle, encouraging words for Nikki, imagining how it would feel if someone spoke to me that way. Miss Sui's heart reminds me of my great-grandmother's, full of admiration for Nikki's talents, yet also quietly burdened by the challenge of guiding her through everyday struggles. Why don't I have a fate like that? Is it really because I'm not as capable as others? Maybe I'm not much better than Tian, just a kid who can make ronghua, but one nobody really sees. That's really sad.
Seems like she didn't talk with her parents that much.
Could be. She tried, but the closer someone gets to you, the easier it is to take them for granted. That closeness can sometimes make people forget how fragile a yin-yuan really is.
Relationships need care. I hope we find her soon. Maybe they'll still have the chance to make things right.
Great idea! We've got to find Xiaozhu. Nikki, let's go check somewhere else for clues.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, and Momo. Is there something I can help you with?
Actually, we're searching for Xiaozhi. Did you happen to see anything the day that she went missing?
Xiaozhi? Let's see. I did hear her arguing with Tian that day. She left in a huff. Now that I think about it, that was the last time I saw her. Actually, I was busy sketching scenes of different people for the Ingren Festival that day. Maybe you can find her in one of the pictures I sketched. What do you think, artist Nikki? You know what? Now that I think about it, that person came from Artisan Chung's place, and the figure matches her too. She didn't go far. In fact, I think she even doubled back. The weather wasn't great that day, and my father called me in for dinner. I really have no idea where Xiaozhi would have gone after that. I just really hope she didn't get caught up in that storm.
Do you know what sort of things Xiaozhi usually likes to do? Or where she likes to go?
Well, she's really talented at making ronghua.
Ronghua? Ping Ping gave me one of those. Did Xiaozhi make one for you too?
Yes, just a few days ago actually. The one she gave me was beautiful. It's strange though. She rarely shows this skill in front of others.
Her mother never even mentioned it to us.
Her parents are really strict with her. They hardly ever praise her. Whenever they visit, they always tell her not to brag about her talents and to learn to be as humble as me. Over time, she just stopped talking around them altogether. But I've seen her work and it's really impressive. The artisan said that when she's working on those flowers, she gets super focused. They think she's got a bright future ahead of her. Even Qian always tags along, just so he can learn from her. I think if she's put that much time and effort into it, then why shouldn't she be proud and share it more?
I agree with you. I think everyone should have the right to share what they love, no matter how big or small the achievement.
Yeah. If I'm being honest, I've always admired Xiaozhi's skills, and I really liked her bright, lively spirit. But her parents kept comparing her to me, so she stopped coming by. And well, I'm not great at expressing myself either, so I didn't really reach out to her. That said, I never thought things would get so bad that she'd argue with her parents and run off.
Don't blame yourself. We'll find her. Besides, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even known about this amazing side of Xiaozhi. It's just really sad. Her parents wanted her to succeed, but they also never encouraged her. Not all kids are the same. Everyone's got their own strengths and weaknesses.
That's very true.
If they'd taken more time to get to know the things she really cared about, maybe they'd see just how wonderful she really is.
That's right. Come on, Nikki. Let's check around a bit and find some more clues. We've got to bring Xiaozhi back home.
Young or old, without an umbrella. Not even one of them ever come home. Are you here to buy an umbrella? This cursed rain. How many more people will it take?
But the weather outside is fine.
Artisan Chung, we're here to ask about Xiaozhi. We heard she was here to get her umbrella fixed before she disappeared.
On that day, the Liu family brought their child to me to fix her umbrella. So I coated it with a special ointment we craftsmen developed. Then the umbrella was completely waterproof, enough to withstand even that strange rain. You really can't afford to lose or break an umbrella. That cursed rain. Just waiting to snatch people caught without one.
Artisan Chung, have you ever actually seen someone get taken by the rain?
Not with my own eyes. But look at the state of my family. All thanks to the rain. 3 lives. People say it was a carriage accident. But how is that even possible? How could it take my family? 10 years ago, there was a brush artisan who vanished after a rainstorm. Back then, no one realized it was actually the rain. Then one rain after another, more and more people disappeared. Who knows who's next? Maybe you. Maybe me. Maybe everyone on Danqing Island.
But according to Mrs. Liu, you finished fixing Xiaozhi's umbrella and then she left with it. Even if the stories about the rain are true, with her umbrella she shouldn't have been in danger.
Moderators, can you delete that message, please?
That's true. I fixed it for her. But her mother thanked me and started scolding her, telling Xiaozhi to be more obedient, to be more like Tian. We're neighbors, so I hear him bickering like that all the time. That day was no different. Xiaozhi got mad, talked back,
Thank you, baby.
and stormed off. While dealing with another customer, I saw Tian leave without an umbrella. I went after him and overheard the two kids arguing. Xiaozhi was furious. She smashed her umbrella while shouting at Tian to stop following her.
You are best moderator. I give you hugs and head pats.
A child without an umbrella.
Oh no. If Xiaozhi didn't find shelter in time, she may have... Artisan Chung, did you hear what they were arguing about? Maybe she mentioned where she was headed?
Of course you would say that. Thank you, Gregory. I appreciate it.
I heard her say her parents didn't understand her. They want her to be someone else. Also, she said something like, if only kids could choose their parents. If they want someone else's kid so bad, then I should get to choose what parents I get. Once someone disappears in that rain, they never return. Tian really valued his yin-yuan with that girl. That's why I kept this umbrella. I thought it would make a good keepsake. But fan feathers have been hard to come by lately, so I haven't repaired it yet.
I just happen to have some fan feathers. You can use them to fix Xiaozhi's umbrella.
That way, we can keep out the rain. Artist Nikki, for now, keep the umbrella. When you can, please give it to Xiaozhi's parents. I don't know how to break it to them. Please, take the umbrella to them and tell them that Xiaozhi won't be coming back.
Okay.
That's really sad.
Once we've uncovered the truth about Xiaozhi, we'll be sure to give them this umbrella.
Anyway, Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, when you're out and about, be sure to take an umbrella with you. After all, who knows what happened to those people before they disappeared? Or where they are now.
That's really sad.
Shu's memories, and the umbrella from Artisan Chung. With these clues, we have enough for us to guess what happened to Xiaozhi that day. Xiaozhi was at odds with her parents, and didn't play with the other children.
Her true feelings.
Seems like Xiaozhi longed for praise and approval. So that's why she envied me for having a good teacher. She wanted to forge a yin-yuan like that.
Artisan Chung's son, Tian, might have been the only other kid who admired her.
Her strengths.
Fact is, Xiaozhi was talented at making zhonghua, and Tian admired her. He learned from her. She must have hoped that her parents would acknowledge her skills and praise her.
However, that day her parents brought her to visit Artisan Chung to repair her umbrella. While flattering Tian, they told her to be more like him.
That must have been the last straw for her. In her parents' eyes, she wasn't even as good as Tian. She must have been furious.
And so, she had a big fight with her parents and stormed off. Although Tian chased after her, she took her rage out on him, discarded the umbrella, and ran away. And that evening, it rained.
According to Artisan Chung, without an umbrella, Xiaozhi disappeared, like so many before her.
Those who vanished and never returned.
Miss Bai, have those who disappeared really never come back?
No. As Artisan Chung said, the first person who disappeared went missing 10 years ago. Their chances of survival are very slim.
Maybe they just went somewhere that's difficult to find, and if we search hard enough...
What's the point in trying? When a yin-yuan is broken, it's broken. Also, those who could travel through places such as that are long gone. Nikki, I can't continue to investigate Xiaozhi's situation with you. We'll meet again later.
Momo, let's go back to her house and see if we can
This is
figure out
really
where she
sad.
went.
Nikki, it looks like it's going to rain.
There's a kitty.
Nikki, that cat that just passed by stopped making any sound.
It's gone.
The cat disappeared?
Those stories, they're real. Could the cat really have turned into ink in the rain?
I'm afraid the ink stain on the Liu family's door was left there 3 days ago by Xiaozhi.
This is so sad.
Nikki, are you saying that the knocking sound that day?
It must have been Xiaozhi seeking shelter from the rain, but her parents didn't open the door in time, and she got soaked.
So when her parents opened the door, there was no one outside.
And Xiaozhi, inches away, turned into ink.
Nikki, should we tell her parents about this?
Let me think. We owe them an explanation. Let's head to the Leo family's house.
This is so sad. Their daughter turned into ink because they didn't open the door in time.
Artist Nikki, do you have any news about Xiaozhi?
Artist Nikki, if you found anything, please tell us.
Mr. and Mrs. Liu, this umbrella is for you.
You gotta tell the truth.
What I'm about to say might be hard to hear. That day, Xiaozhi didn't have an umbrella. When the rain started, she tried to come home to take shelter from it. So, that knocking sound you heard was her trying to get in.
When we opened the door, there was no one outside. My daughter.
I agree,
Where did she
Gregory.
go?
I agree.
She didn't make it in time to avoid the rain and got soaked. Mr. and Mrs. Liu, the ink stain by the door is what was left after she disappeared.
Didn't make it in time. When we went to open the door, we were just one step too late.
My baby!
This is
It's
so
all our
sad.
fault. We shouldn't have said those things.
We didn't hear a knock because we were talking about how to stop belittling her in front of others.
The truth is, Xiaozhi had her strengths. All she really wanted was to be praised by you.
It's not that we didn't know. She showed us the Ronghua she made. We thought she was very talented. Just like her great-grandmother. We were just afraid she'd become too proud. So we never praised her.
That day when we came back home, we felt so bad. We realized we hadn't had a proper conversation with her in so long.
It was always us blaming her, or her blaming us. We planned to make it up to her when she came home. How could something like this happen? How could this happen? My baby. If I ever get a chance in the next life, I'll treat you with kindness. I'll make up for everything.
Now that this matter is settled, Artist Nikki, where would you like to go next?
I want to visit Yun's house.
The
As
acting
village
is really
healer,
good.
If she's not
But
seeing
that's
anyone,
so
it'll be
sad.
bad for her patients.
Now our parents have to live with that.
Good idea. Yun lost her father when she was young, and her mother passed away from illness not long after. Now, she's left with her elderly grandmother.
Thank
It
you
would
for
be
the
great if
mermaid
we could
pets,
help her find
Gregory.
her
I
keepsake.
appreciate it. And the mermaid braid. I can't imagine what those parents are going through now.
Yunyang, don't cry. Come here. Have you heard this old song? In the mountains, a pavilion. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain.
Thank you for the mermaid pets, baby. I appreciate it.
Grandmother,
I'm sorry, guys.
it's me,
I'm crying
me.
a little bit.
Not
That
my
was
mother.
really sad.
You forgot again.
Oh, it's you. Yun. Hey, I remember all of you. You're Nikki, the one who draws with sticks, and you're Bai, the one who dances so beautifully.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, you must be busy with the Inuan festival, right? What brings you here? Are you feeling alright? I haven't been feeling myself lately, so I'm seeing fewer patients. I'm worried my diagnoses might
Cry
be off
makes
too.
lines on forehead. I mean, that is true, but at the same time, sometimes people just need to cry to feel better.
We're all fine. But you look worn down. Strange things have been happening at home. Objects have turned into ink. I'm sure you've both heard about it. That box, it was the last thing my mother left for me. That winter, my mother's health had already taken a turn for the worse. I was preparing medicine by the fire, but I nodded off. She came over and carried me back to my room. She kept murmuring about how she was worried about me, that she wanted to leave something behind for me. Before she passed, my mother gave me that box, making me swear not to open it until I was of age. I kept that promise in my heart. A few days ago, when the weather was clear, I was sorting through my medicinal herbs and decided to take the box out to clean it. But suddenly, it started to darken. Inch by inch, it turned to ink. And now, I can't open it anymore.
Losing someone and feeling their yin yuan fade, those memories turning to nothing. It's hard to bear.
But love doesn't fade when a person leaves. You and your mother's love must have been much more than just a box.
Yes, that's right. Yunyang loves Yun. Grandma loves you both. Don't cry, Yunyang. Oh, I mean Yun.
Thank you so much, Artist Nikki, Miss Bai. That's all I know. I'm not sure if it'll be of any help to you.
From what you've said, one thing has been made clear. Turning into ink has nothing to do with the weather, and doesn't follow a specific pattern.
I'd like to see the box with my own eyes. Maybe I can find a way to help you restore it. Artist Nikki, you can you really restore it? Right now the box is in the clutter pile.
Huh? How could something so important be put in a clutter pile?
I'm ashamed to say, my mother never told me where the box was hidden. She only asked Auntie Chun to keep a few things for my future birthdays. Auntie Chun said the box wasn't with her, so I had no clue where it could be. While I was organizing my herbs, I happened to notice the moonlight shining on a corner of the clutter pile. Something seemed to be glowing. When I cleared the area, I saw it was a box.
What a coincidence.
Come to think of it, it's exactly the kind of thing my mother would do. When I was little, she used to take me up to the mountains to gather herbs. She liked to hide little items in the grass for me to find. Only this time, I failed to protect her dying wish. Yun, don't worry. I'll do everything I can to restore this precious treasure. Thank you, Artist Nikki. The box is behind the house. You'll spot it when you get close. Go ahead. I'll stay and comfort Grandma, then join. It really came back. Artist Nikki, I could never possibly thank you enough. Yoon, I'm not sure if it's just my imagination, but this box feels a bit too light.
Earlier, I had a feeling something was off. Yunyang was always so thoughtful. There's no way something that meant so much to her would have been left in a junk pile by accident.
I'm old enough now. Whatever the truth is, I have to open it and see for myself. So back then, it had already... Yoon, what does the letter say?
For Yoon's eyes only. I cut some fabric a while back and wanted to make some new clothes for you while I still had the energy. When I finished the rough draft, I found that the sleeves had become so much longer compared to last year. My dear Yoon, you're like the bamboo shoots in our backyard, growing taller and taller by the day. You'll turn into a fine maiden in no time. However, I don't know if I'll have the opportunity to see it with my own eyes. So many things come too late in life. I wish I could stay around longer to spend a few more birthdays with you. But my body is growing weaker by the day. I'm practically surviving on medicine now, and have already started making arrangements. I asked Auntie Chun to lend our family a hand in the future. As for the rest, I'll save it for another time so as to keep this letter brief. I originally planned on giving our family heirloom as your coming-of-age gift. Unfortunately, something strange happened while I was crossing the bridge the other day. The basket I was carrying suddenly lost all color like a faded painting, and the heirloom fell into the river. I went to search for it several times, but to no avail. I think it will be easier to spot under the bright moonlight, so I'll search by the river again at night. This life is too short, and I hate that I can't stay by your side for longer. So I want to leave as many things behind as I can and let them accompany you in my stead. However, if I still haven't found the heirloom, I'll have no choice but to let it go. The elders say that the unfinished bonds will be renewed in the next life. I had never taken it seriously before, but recently I started hoping it's true. If there is a next life, I wish to turn into the moon and watch over you every night, keeping you safe and catching up on all the things I missed. I still have so many things I want to say to you, but fatigue has set in, so I'll stop here. When I'm gone, be sure to take care of yourself. You still have so many days ahead of you. I only hope that you'll stay safe and live in peace. Mom.
So that's what happened. The gift your mother prepared for you was lost in the river back then. Her basket had already turned to ink.
She didn't have time to prepare another one. No wonder the box ended up in the clutter pile.
Seeing it this way, turning into ink, started long ago.
To be honest, I had already suspected as much. I just didn't want to believe it.
What's with all these sad stories, Nikki? Are you trying to make me cry again?
Mother used to say that the moon can shine on the ones we miss. Once when I was very ill, she was so frightened that she held me all night by the window, whispering, "When Yoon gets better, we'll go catch the moon." And now, it's like trying to grab the moon in a pool of water, a dream that slips away. Even if it is just chasing the moon's reflection, if you don't try, how will you know? According to what Auntie Yu wrote in her letter, the gift might be easier to find in the moonlight. Why don't we go to the riverside tonight and try our luck?
But after all these years, wouldn't it be damaged by the water by now?
Yunyang went back to look for it. So it must have been something that could withstand water. If it was swept ashore, or settled in one of the bends. Maybe it's still there.
Yes. My mother once said she had to give up the search because of her health. But I can do it. No matter how many times it takes, I'll keep searching.
The only problem is, she never mentioned which side of the bridge it fell from. There are bends from both upstream and downstream.
Let's try upstream first.
Since Auntie Yu couldn't find it before, it might have drifted to an unexpected spot. Let's start by checking upstream. Got it. I'll get ready too. Let's meet by the upstream side of the small bridge tonight.
Crying makes a smile upside down. That is true.
Artist Nikki, Auntie Chun came too. She heard about the box and wants to help. Thank you all so much. No matter what happens tonight, I'll always remember your kindness. Don't worry about it, Yoon. You've helped so many in the village, so of course we'd be here for you when you need it.
Exactly. We're all from the same village.
Thank you
no
for the
need to
mermaid
thank
break,
us.
Gregory, and
besides,
the mermaid
your
pets.
mother
I
and we're
appreciate
like
it.
sisters. It's the least we can do. You were worried about the box. I couldn't let it go, so I closed up shop to join you.
This, though, Artist Nikki, your hands truly work wonders. You've completely restored the box.
Auntie Chun, if you don't stop flattering me, my head will grow too big.
I know. If you ever need my help, say the word.
Perfect timing. I wanted to ask you something, Auntie Chun. Do you happen to know what Auntie Yu intended to leave for Yoon? If we can figure that out, it'll give us a better idea of what we're looking for.
Yun Yang once said that because her body was weak, her daughter had to grow up fast. She feared that if she died, Yoon would have nothing to lean on, so she wanted to leave something Yoon could take with her while practicing medicine, something to give her comfort and support. Thinking about it now, that must be it, but as for what it actually is, I'm not sure either.
It sounds like she left behind something Yoon can use in her medical work.
That's great! With this clue, we have a much better shot at finding it.
No time to waste. Let's split up and search. We'll check the riverbank. Maybe we can fish it out.
Huh? Am I seeing things? That fish over there looks really different.
Was the keepsake Auntie Yu left behind eaten by a fish? Let me try using my fishing ability to reel it in. Wow, what a haul!
Classic Nikki. A little fish is no match for you.
So that wasn't it.
Wow, what a haul!
Classic Nikki. A little fish is no match for you.
So it's gotta be the last fish.
Wow, what a haul!
Classic Nikki. A little fish is no match for you.
The cloud-tailed koi that ate the birthday gift. A motor.
We fished it out. It looks like mortar for grinding medicine. Let's take it to Yoon and show her.
Yun, I pulled this out of the river. Could it be what your mother left you? This is...
My mother used to grind herbs late into the night. Her tapping on the mortar was as soft as raindrops, and I'd always doze off at the table. When I woke, I'd see her under the moonlight, gently brushing my hair, her hands dusted in medicinal powder. She'd say, "Yun, be like this mortar. Plain in form, yet strong within. Blunt the sharp, soften the fierce. Grind down troubles, and stay unshaken amidst the rain."
This small size, and those patterns. The shape is exactly the same as her old mortar. But isn't the color a bit... different?
I recognize every fine line, each and every mark on it. Somehow, though, it looks steeped in moonlight. But I know I'm not mistaken. Maybe this really is what she meant to leave for me. A memento to keep with me.
I thought the same thing too. When I saw it gleaming in the water, it looked just like the reflection of the moon.
Fishing for the moon in the water. Mother, you always used to say, the moon speaks no words, yet it reflects countless thoughts. There was once a time when the rain felt endless, and I cried for the moon. You lit a lamp and held up a tunshan, casting a round shadow under the light. You soothed me by saying, "Look, the moon is right over here." It never truly left. I wonder, could it be that the moon is now watching me? Mother, if you've truly become that moon in the sky, please watch over me often. From now on, I'll take good care of myself. I won't live in sadness, making you worry. And if reincarnation does exist, then in the next life, I hope to become a pool of water on the moon. That way, I can nestle once again in your embrace. They say when people leave, the yin-yuan they had vanished too. Perhaps Yunyang really did become the moon in the sky, just as she wished.
Even if someone is gone, it doesn't mean their Yinyuan disappears. Moonlight spans all across the world. Where hearts align, paths may yet entwine.
Now that this matter is settled, Artist Nikki, where would you like to go next?
I'd like to visit Uncle Go's house.
All right. A few days ago, his garden hose suddenly turned into ink, and it hasn't completely disappeared yet. It happened recently, so there might still be clues to follow.
Kinda wanna go give those birds a bath. I don't wanna scare them. So we're gonna have to walk very slowly. And there's a whim jade. After we give it a bath, we'll hunt down the whim jade. Question is, are we gonna catch up to it? There we go. It's so pretty. Aw, huggies. Fan egret. Not this again. I don't have the right ability outfit on. Did I miss one? No. Why isn't it appearing? Oh well, I guess we can't grab this one jade yet.
Wait.
Jin Sang-zi, you stole my hoe. Now give it back.
Cut it out, Guardo. Who would want that busted old thing?
You stole it.
Ridiculous.
You?
Please, calm down. There's no need to get so worked up. Just talk this out.
No one can calm us down. Wait. Artist Nikki and Miss Bai?
You two are so in sync.
Miss Bai, didn't you stop by just a few days ago?
I did, but I've come back. I wanted to show Nikki your hoe. Uncle Go, why are you arguing with Uncle Jin again?
It's all because of that hoe. Perfect. You two can help settle this.
Okay, we're listening.
Jin Sang-zi's hoe broke recently, that much I know. But today I saw him out with a new one. It looked real familiar, so I took a closer look. Sure enough, I smelled a floral scent that only comes from my yard. Everyone knows I've got a sharp sense of smell. I'm definitely right, so I'm certain he stole my hoe. And this whole turning into ink thing, just some nonsense he cooked up to cover his tracks.
Hey! I stay quiet for 1 second and you just spew nonsense, huh? Sure, my old hoe was broken, but the one I've got now is definitely the one I found at home this morning. I thought, since it was inside the house, it must have been bought by either my wife or my daughter Zian. So I just used it. Then this guy storms in, yelling that I stole it.
You took it, and you didn't ask.
Quit making stuff up!
You...
Gentlemen, arguing like this won't solve anything. Please, calm down.
Uncle Go, Uncle Jin, please listen to Miss Bai and take a deep breath. We don't even know if the turning to ink thing is real. As for the hoe, maybe it's just a mix-up. How about you let us look into it? Once we figure out the truth, we'll lay it out for both of you.
Gordo, you hear that? The truth isn't even out, so don't go pointing fingers. You!
Jin Sang-zi, are you going to keep arguing here forever? If I spot even one weed in the field, you're in for it.
Xiaoxian, right away.
Artuo, go home and make the shangbao.
Taiping? Yeah.
Whoa! A real case of there's always a bigger fish?
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai. Sorry about that.
So embarrassing. Those two are such a pain. They're probably sworn enemies from a past life who kept it going in this one.
Enemies from a past life?
Even if they were, there's no rule saying they can't get along in this life. From what I just heard, I think I've got the gist of things. Uncle Go's hoe turned to ink, and Uncle Jin suddenly had a hoe appear out of nowhere. Auntie Taiping, I'd like to start with the hoe at your place. Would you mind showing us?
No problem. Follow me. If I hadn't already promised to meet up with the girls at the music hall, I'd gladly pitch in. I'll need to leave it up to you two.
Okay, leave it to Miss Bai and me.
Whoa! Just like the raft from before. This hole looks like it came out of a painting.
I wonder if I can make
completely
it back to normal.
Maybe I can use my dancing ability to restore it. Auntie Taiping, I tried restoring the hoe. Can you take a look? Does it belong to Uncle Go?
That's it, without a doubt. You've become quite impressive, Nikki. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Actually, I wanted to ask, before the hoe changed, did anything strange happen?
Nothing I can think of. It changed overnight. When morning came, it looked completely different.
So what I'm wondering now is, do only people and animals disappear when it rains and not objects? Because there was no rain and the hoe just started to magically start to vanish into ink.
Just like before, This turning into ink thing happens with no warning. Miss Sui and I tried to find a pattern before, but nothing.
At least we know Uncle Jean's hoe and Uncle Go's inked hoe aren't the same hoe.
So then, where did Uncle Jim's hoe come from? All these mix-ups are making my head spin.
No idea. Usually things will go missing, but this is the first time that something's just appeared out of nowhere.
Since Uncle Jean said he found the hoe at his house, why don't we go check it out? Maybe we'll spot something useful.
Yes. Let's go.
So they live like right across from each other. That was weird. Let's go fight these creatures. Momo also said there is a wind jade, but I didn't see it. These guys aren't too bad to deal with. You guys are annoying though, because you can shoot fire at me. I don't think you guys can. I think you guys can just block my attacks until you get dizzy. Can we craft these? We need bedrock crystal, brow cat fluff, and pouch grass, but I don't know where we get bedrock crystal from. So I guess we can't craft these yet. Where's the wind jade? So maybe we can do it this way. Can I not go up here? Yeah. There we go. Let's hop on this one. And hop on this one. There's another Whim Jade? I just got one. Momo, you're confusing me. There's a scroll here. Can I not do anything with it? Interesting.
Looks like someone's
Kitty!
home after all.
It's Miss Zien. Perfect. Maybe she can tell us more.
There is a Whim Jade. Where is the Whim Jade? Is it the one all the way over there? Wait, it just disappeared. I don't know anymore.
Miss Zien, it's rare to catch you at home. Are you off today?
Yes, you could say that. Speaking of rare, it's not every day I see you and artist Nikki together. What brings you two here?
Uncle Jean told us he found an extra hoe in the house this morning. didn't happen to buy it, did you?
No, it wasn't me. And I don't think my mother bought it either.
Here. How could it have just popped in out of thin air?
Nikki, did you say my father and Uncle Go got into another fight?
It was just a misunderstanding. Uncle Go smelled flowers on that hoe and assumed he stole it. That's how it all started. But we already restored the hoe, which proves your father didn't take anything. Once we get to the bottom of this, we'll clear things up between them.
Those two.
I understand your concern. The grudge between Uncle Go and your father didn't start yesterday. For them, making peace won't be easy.
But what I don't get is, my father actually respects him.
Huh? Really? That's not the vibe I got at all.
You don't know this, but every time I buy one of Uncle Go's Zhengbao, even if Dad grumbles and sneezes, he still asks to take a closer look. He just can't swallow his pride. The moment he runs into Uncle Go, he gets all wound up and says awful things. And Uncle Go's no better. We've tried talking to them over and over, but nothing ever changes. My mother says they were sworn enemies in a past life, and honestly, I believe her.
Harboring ill will in a past life will haunt the present one. Grudges form easily but are hard to resolve. Going from that to harmony is even harder.
I still believe that even if they were enemies in a past life, this life is a brand new start. Who knows what might change given the right chance?
New possibilities. Easier said than done.
Maybe what they really need is the right moment. When that...
The right moment. Thank you, Nikki. As for my father and Uncle Go, I'll keep thinking about it.
No need to thank us. But now we're back to square one. Where do we go from here?
That hoe couldn't have really appeared out of thin air, right?
I have a hunch. There should be one other person who knows where it came from.
Do you mean... the hoe seller? The person who sold the hose would definitely know where it came from and where it was heading.
Exactly. If I remember correctly, the only person in the village who deals in farming tools is Wu Dalao. When it's daytime, we could go ask him at his stall.
Good idea. Nikki, when it's daytime, let's go to Wu Dalang's stall to look for him.
There's another butterfly whim jade. You love the fields? The fields are nice. But we have a butterfly to catch. Darn it! It was right there. It's so weird. I didn't need to switch into the ability when grooming the bird, but when I tried to catch the butterfly, I had to switch abilities. There's so many whim jades over here. Looks like we're gonna have to fight for this one. Wait, why are you down there? I don't want to fight you again. It kind of just looked like a floating head. A floating head that's watching me. Let's back up really quickly. We need to take care of the ones that are shooting stuff first. Because if they can hit me, then that'll be bad. What do you guys think? Should we go fight the cat mask again, since it's down there? Or should we proceed with our mission? Cat mask mission. Cat mask mission. Proceed? Proceed with the mission or the cat mask? Mission? Okay. Bye, cat mask. There's another one, Jade.
The sun is warm and the fields grow long. Scythes, hoes, and sickles for the price of a song. Need a tool? Don't dare stall. Old Daolong has it all. Oh, if it isn't Miss Bai and artist Nikki. A sight for sore eyes. If it's a farming tool you're after, I'll find the perfect one for you.
Hi, Mr. Wu. We actually need to ask you something about a hoe.
Oh, I was wondering why you two were here. I thought our little artist might be interested in some farming tools for her paintings. Well, you've come to the right place. I know exactly who's bought them, who's broken them, who's mended them, and who's lost them in the village. Just ask Daolong.
Classic Mr. Wu. We actually want to ask, has anyone recently bought a hoe?
A hoe? Well, the only person to buy one lately was that young lad Dulan Hui. Wait, actually he came twice. About a week ago. He said the hoe he bought from me was working so well, he wanted another one just like it. I looked for ages and dug up the last one. Then a few days later, he came back for another one. I had to tell him he'd have to wait for me to make a whole new one.
Dulan Hui. Wait, isn't that Uncle Go's son?
What? Oh, wow. This is getting confusing now.
If it were someone else, it wouldn't be a big deal. But since it's Uncle Go's son, I can't help but feel that the hoe at Uncle Jin's place is the same one Lan Hui bought.
Well then, it looks like we'll need to ask Dulan Hui a few more questions. I just don't know if he's at home or at the stall.
Oh, I actually ran into him earlier, in the woods by Uncle Jin's place. He was pacing around all alone, brows furrowed. No idea what he was worried about.
Thanks, Mr. Wu. We'll head there now.
I love the dress Nikki's wearing right now. Like, look how pretty this is. So we gotta go all the way up here.
Xian, you won't believe. The other day, I went around the mountain to try and find a way up.
PC, okay? It's at 48 degrees.
But I did spot a white figure floating by. It was so mysterious.
I've told you, the backside of the mountain is dangerous these days. Why would you go there alone again?
I was just passing by and couldn't resist. Huh? Nikki and Miss Bai? Fancy running into you here.
Lan Hui, you... Why are you with Miss Xian?
I was just... Oh, I heard my dad and Uncle Xin arguing again, but I wasn't there when it started, so I came to ask Miss Xian.
So, what brings you here this time?
Those two are acting suspicious.
So, about that hoe. Lan Hui, we asked Mr. Wu. Somebody bought a hoe from him recently. That was you, right?
Oh no, I forgot about him. Well, that's... actually...
It seems I can't hide it anymore. Nikki, Miss Bai, I'm sorry. Earlier, I lied. You guessed right. After hearing that our hoe was broken, Lan Hui went and bought us a new one. I didn't dare tell my parents. I brought it home quietly and hid it somewhere no one would notice. But before I could come up with an excuse, my father found it. And, well, you know the rest.
I see. No wonder you kept quiet. With Uncle Jin's temper, if he found out the hoe came from Lan Hui.
We thought the same. But in the end, it just led to yet another argument, and Sion had to go out of her way to help me cover it up. It all went so wrong.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Lan Hui. But now that things have come this far, I think it's time we tell Uncle Go and Uncle Jin the truth.
You're right, of course. But what Ziyan and I are worried about is how to tell them while also keeping them calm.
Don't worry. How about you just start by telling us how the bad blood between your fathers started?
Yes. If we can figure out the root of the problem, maybe we can actually fix it.
Really, it's all just a bunch of small misunderstandings. When we first moved here, my dad gave Uncle Jin a xiangbao as a gift. Nobody knew it would make him sneeze for over a week. It only cleared up thanks to Miss Chow, the healer.
Also, my father does singing exercises early in the morning. Most folks don't mind. Some even like waking up to it. But Uncle Go couldn't sleep through it. He even thought my dad was doing it to get back at him.
Then later, my father planted flowers that attracted bugs, which stung Uncle Jin.
Another time, my father got so wrapped up in singing with his friends that he accidentally trampled Uncle Go's flowers.
Oh, wow. Whoa, this is making me start to sweat.
Yeah, it's a bunch of little misunderstandings that snowballed into a big grudge. But I remember Ziyan once saying that Uncle Jin actually likes the xiangbao Uncle Go made.
He does, but Uncle Jin's too proud to admit it. He's never even stepped foot in our shop. Honestly, though, my father's the same. It's frustrating.
Huh. Hearing all this, I have an idea. I think this may be exactly what's needed to help them finally make peace.
Do you mean, while telling the truth about the hoe, we should use it as an opportunity to help them see how they really feel about each other?
Exactly. Both of them have been too proud to back down, and they both believe the other is wrong. So why not use this to move things along? We reveal the truth about the hoe and clear up the old misunderstandings too.
Nikki's right. I want to try one more time, not just for me and Ziyan, but for my father and Uncle Jin. I want them to become real friends.
Me too, but just in case something goes wrong, maybe we should tell just one of them first and see how they react. If it doesn't go well, we might still have a chance to fix things.
I think Miss Ziyan is right. In that case, Nikki, who do you think we should tell first?
Let's tell Uncle Go first. After all, he was the one who wrongly accused Uncle Jin this time.
All right, and I'll talk to my father. Either way, come to my place tomorrow at noon, and I'll update you.
So all of it was just because of these little misunderstandings.
Yeah.
That's why you should never really accuse people without having all the facts first. Because it leads to situations like these.
Whoa, look at the crowd! See? Everyone else showed up on time while you were still at home dilly-dallying.
I did not. Besides, what could that loudmouth even have to say? Anyway, since we're all here, Gordo, if you've got something to say, spit it out.
This time, I misunderstood and wrongly accused you. I'm sorry. Also, here's this Shangbao as an apology. Don't worry, this one won't make you sneeze.
Uncle Jin, my father's always felt bad about the xiangbao we gave you. He's been wanting to apologize, and this one is specially made by him. It's fully sneeze-proof.
You talk too much.
Between the apology and the gift, now I'm not sure what to say. All right, okay, it's not a big deal. And if we're being honest, I owe you an apology too. You see, it's my habit to warm up my voice in the morning. I didn't know you had to care for the flowers at night, and I wound up disturbing your sleep. That's my fault.
Uncle Go, after that, my father moved his singing further away, just so he wouldn't disturb your rest again.
Ah, my girl! Why are you selling your old man out like that?
Yay, they're friends again!
Nikki, Miss Bai, thanks so much for your help. If it wasn't for you, Xion and I might have really given up this time.
And you really ought to thank them properly. And if you're gonna see Ziyan, do it with your head held high. She's a wonderful girl, and you better treat her right. If you don't, forget Uncle Jin. I'll be the one to set you straight.
Give it a rest. Lan Hui is way more reliable than you ever were.
So, you two already knew about me and Xion?
Stop giggling!
Hate turned into fate. It really happened.
It's a really good thing. Miss Bai, aren't you happy?
Of course I'm happy. It's just... I always thought changing a yin yuan was like rowing against the current, requiring tremendous effort and sacrifice. I never expected it could be resolved so smoothly.
Each yin yuan has its own rhythm, and new connections always bring unexpected changes. Sometimes, without us even noticing, the threads that seemed broken are quietly mended.
Maybe you're right.
So now you gotta go meet up with Miss Sway.
I hope Miss Sway brought an umbrella.
Don't worry about that. Let's just hurry over there.
She doesn't have an umbrella!
Miss Sway!
Nikki.
She's turning into ink! No! She went, I don't feel so good, Bev.
Are you okay? What happened just now?
She's gone.
I just stepped into another realm. Everything looked like a painting, and I saw a long soaring through it. Could that have been the Inkville Long?
Another realm?
You saw Miss Sui turn into ink. It must have been terrible. In your shock, you may have just seen an illusion.
No, it wasn't an illusion. I know I saw it. The place resembled our village, yet it was an entirely different world. I saw it right where Miss Sui vanished. I think she, along with the other missing villagers, might have been drawn into that realm. I need to figure out how to get back in there and save them.
If that's true, we'll need to find the entrance to this place.
But it's already gone. Where can we look now?
Inside the painting. Wait, the kids by the village entrance often sing a nursery rhyme. In the mountains, a pavilion. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain. That sounds just like what I saw in the other realm.
That nursery rhyme has been around for generations, but only bits and pieces are still known. Maybe some of the elders remember the rest.
Granny Yao! She used to hum that rhyme. Maybe she remembers all the lyrics.
The thing is, Granny Yao is quite elderly. Her memory is touch and go. In her current state, we might not get much from her.
Miss Bai, could you keep an eye on her? When she's having a good day, she might remember the rest of the rhyme.
Well... Alright. I'll keep an eye on her.
I think Miss Bly might be blind. Because she has a little bandana covering her eyes.
Thank you. We'll keep hunting for more clues. We have to find a way into that realm and rescue Miss Sui. And the others.
I wonder if Granny Yao has remembered the rest of that nursery rhyme. Nikki, let's stop by Yun's place.
So now I need to find out the rest of the nursery rhyme.
You, my dear, you haven't changed at all. You always enjoyed my nursery rhymes. Listen up now. Here's one for you. In the mountains, a pavilion. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain. And in that mountain, another pavilion.
Are you okay, Gregory?
Grandma, you've sung this part several times. Could you please sing the rest for me?
Yun, Granny Yao.
Shh, don't rush. Granny Yao just remembered the full nursery rhyme, though some parts are a bit mixed up. Be patient.
Portal
She'll
has now
recite it
opened?
again. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain. I've heard these 2 lines already. Now, Grandma, please tell artist Nikki the rest.
Oh, you want to hear it too? All right. Let me see. No 2 peaks are the same. Pavilions overlap. Paintings connect. No shadow in the ink. No sounds from the rain. No way to go back. Only a pavilion. Silent and bare. Listen to me, my dear. Please, don't go wandering up the backside of the mountain. If you get trapped in the ink and lose your way, it would be awful.
The backside of the mountain. Zuyan and Lan Hui also mentioned it. Lately, people say they've seen ghostly shadows there. The nursery rhyme seems to hint that the pavilion on the mountain leads to another place. Could it be that Danqing realm I saw earlier?
It's possible. Nikki, should we go to the backside and look?
The mountain's backside has been abandoned for years with no path. I've never heard of anyone going up there. Let's not take risks on account of a nursery rhyme.
I know you're concerned for me, but these strange events keep happening, and everyone in the village is at risk. Miss Wei disappeared right in front of me. I can't just do nothing. I must investigate the backside of the mountain. I'm just not sure how to get up there yet.
My mother once told me about a narrow path that leads there. Our ancestors
Dude, looks like a
used to take
banana
it to gather
now?
medicinal
Are you
herbs.
talking about Momo?
But the path has long fallen into disrepair. Years ago, a rock slide sealed off the entrance, and no one has gone up since.
I see. In that case, I might have an idea. We can't move the rocks by hand, but with my Danqing ability, if I can restore ink, maybe I can also find a way to erase it.
I've heard of artists painting with ink, but never of one erasing it.
Ordinary ink wouldn't work, but if I combine the rainwater that makes people vanish with my Danqing ability, it's worth a try.
Using rainwater instead of ink, the Danqing painting should turn into ink, then vanish. That's a brilliant idea.
Brilliant! Brilliant! But, Nikki, where are we supposed to get rainwater right now?
I remember Miss Sui mentioning that she had collected some rainwater during her investigation. Momo, come on. Let's go search near her house.
So we're gonna try and find a way into the Danqing realm that we saw. Bamboo tube filled with rainwater.
Here it is, Momo. I found the rainwater Miss Sui gathered.
Alright,
With
let's go.
this, We should be able to access the backside of the mountain and find the entrance of the Danqing realm. Miss Wei and all the others who disappeared are counting on us.
Right, you and me. We'll bring them home together. Nikki, I think this is the boulder that's blocking the path.
There's only enough rainwater for one attempt. I really hope combining it with my Danqing ability will make it work. Time to give it a try.
We did it!
It worked!
The path really is narrow. Alright, Momo. Let's be careful.
I hope the pavilion from the nursery rhyme is actually up there. Nikki, we shouldn't waste time. Let's get going.
There's a wind star here, a wind jade. It's all the way up there. There's also a spider here which I have to catch. Be gone, evil creature.
Who would have thought? How does this world have such sporadic and dangerous rain?
Nikki, the things turning to ink? The people disappearing in the rain? Could they all be connected to some kind of dark essence?
It's possible, but there's something else that's strange.
Ow.
In the Sea of Stars, I didn't sense this world at all.
Ow! I've had enough of your attacks. You guys are annoying. This must be the wind jade I was talking about. No, wrong abilities on. Okay. I'm gonna try to find the ones that are getting close to the ground first. There's another spider. Change back to my Danqing ability. There's another spider behind me. Since when do you guys actually have abilities to fight? That's not fair. They almost look like little mini sharks. Glad that's over with.
Now that I think about it, it was only recently that this world started glowing faintly. Like a newborn star just beginning to shine.
Luckily, the Sea of Stars picked up that faint signal, so we knew something was wrong. That's how we knew to investigate.
Right. But for now, our priority is to find the Danqing realm and discover how to restore those who have vanished. Only then can we dig deeper and uncover if Dark Essence is really behind everything.
What is up here? I guess we can go up here for no reason. That wasn't too hard. Ow. Back to this ability. there's the pagoda. There's another one, Jade. You're on the roof? How am I supposed to get you if you're on the roof? Can I fly across?
Nikki,
I guess we could have gone up that
this
way.
roll, it looks like... Why do a few strokes seem to be missing?
Let me try using my dancing ability to fix it.
We can enter it now.
We're inside the Dancing Realm?
Yeah, this is definitely it. Who would have thought that old nursery rhyme would turn out to be true? But we still don't know where Miss Sway and the others are. Momo, let's start looking around.
Nikki, look! These paintings.
The one in the middle shows a village and mountain landscape that looks just like Danqing Island. It must be the entrance connecting the two worlds. And the ones beside it, a cat holding a brush and wearing elegant robes. I don't know why, but it feels oddly familiar.
Nikki, besides these paintings, there's really nothing else around the pavilion. How are we supposed to find Miss Sway and the others?
If this scenery resembles the backside of the mountain on Danqing Island, then maybe there's a village and people living down below too. Let's go down and take a look.
Good idea. Let's first check the spot where Miss Sway just been. I haven't heard her voice in a while. I kind of miss it. The Dancing Realm looks so much like the outside world. What kind of place is this?
I'm not sure. But let's search for some signs of Miss Sway first.
Trying to hit these ones.
Wait, I think I heard her voice.
Where? Let's hurry and check.
There's a wind jade up there.
I once painted mountains with sweeping flair. Now I'm an inkstone stuck in who knows where. Alas. Pitiful. Are you Nikki and Momo?
Miss Sway?
How did you turn into an inkstone? An inkstone inside a painting?
When it was raining, I had a feeling. A foreboding feeling. Most of the people who disappeared from the village were lost in the rain. I tried to stay alert and take note of any clues, but eventually I lost consciousness. When I opened my eyes again, I found myself trapped in this painting, transformed into an inkstone. How did you two get in here? Don't tell me. Did you get caught in the rain as well?
No, don't worry. We followed clues and found another path.
That's good. I was going to tell you not to recklessly take risks, but I didn't get the chance to say it. It seems you've grown even more capable.
Becoming capable is great, but it doesn't mean I no longer need my teacher.
My dear child, in my current state, I'm afraid I can't be of much help to you. but from the looks of things, the other missing villagers are in the same situation, transformed into objects in other paintings.
Then the content of the paintings must have some kind of pattern. Or some kind of hint?
When I was little, I'd constantly hold my inkstone even while eating or sleeping. My parents even joked that I was a reincarnated inkstone. Now that I've turned into an inkstone in a painting, maybe it's not a coincidence.
Miss Sui, are you saying reincarnation is real?
I can't say for sure, but after turning into this inkstone, it does feel a little familiar. Maybe there is something to it.
In a past life, she was an inkstone. And in this life, she's an artist. It makes sense.
But after being a human and then suddenly becoming an inkstone, unable to move, it's frustrating.
Oh yeah, I can use my dancing ability to repaint objects that have turned into ink. If I use it on this painting, maybe I can restore you.
All right, give it a try. After all, I'm just an inkstone. It's not like I'm going anywhere.
It's really not that simple.
It's fine. Don't take it to heart. I can't move, but I'm still alive.
This didn't work, but I'll think of another way. I need to save everyone. Miss Wei, do you have any other ideas?
I only arrived recently, so when it comes to this place, I'm at a loss. But do you remember when I mentioned Meng Xiuzhu?
Meng Xiuzhu? Wasn't he the first to go missing?
Yes. It's highly likely he's trapped in another painting, just like me. If we can find him, it might give us more clues.
Thank you for the hydrate, Gregory. I appreciate it.
I'm not sure which painting he's in. I'll start looking around.
All right. Be careful. This place is strange, so keep a lookout. If you can find him, his poor child, Fu Lin, won't feel so alone. She'll have a glimmer of hope to cling on to.
I want to get that Whim Jade first. There's a chest down there. I'll grab it after, though. Okay, we got our Whim Jade. I'm gonna get the chest that was over here. And then we'll go and talk to the other paintings.
Don't be afraid, Minnie. I'll definitely take you back home.
Xiaozhi, is that you? Oh, thank goodness! We finally found you!
We found Xiaozhi!
Artist Nikki?
Your parents have been searching for you for days. They really regret the harsh things they said. They've always thought you were a good child, and your Ronghua are beautiful, and they've always been proud of you. Now they miss you very much. All they want is your safe return.
Mommy, Daddy, I'm so sorry. I've been turned into a bamboo raft. I float on the water every day, and I can't move. Minnie's become a silent ore, too. Can we really go home like this?
Don't panic, don't panic. You have to trust Nikki.
You became a bamboo raft, Minnie became an ore, and Miss Sui is an inkstone. These transformations must follow some sort of rule in this realm. Earlier, I was able to restore things like faded rocks and that hoe by applying fresh ink, but it isn't working on Miss Sui. To help everyone, I need to understand the secrets of this place. It's so strange here. Xiaozhi, have you noticed anything odd?
Maybe it's because I'm a raft now, but I'm very sensitive to the water's flow. I feel like these rivers resemble the ones in our village, but something feels off, and I can't quite explain it.
Strange currents, huh? Okay, I'll make a note of that. Oh yeah, have you seen a man who sells brushes anywhere? His name is Meng Xiuju. He was the first villager to go missing. I think he might understand this place better than we do.
Uncle Meng? I haven't seen him, but when Fuling cried in secret, she'd often whisper his name. I wasn't eavesdropping. I just happened to walk by one day and overheard.
Seems like you really care about her.
It's just, she's a grown-up, but she's all alone and not in great health. She can't go out, so she just watches me and Tian play from the window, and yeah. Miss Nikki, you can find Uncle Meng too, right? Then bring us all home together? If he comes back, Fulian won't cry anymore.
That's right. Don't worry. Whether it's you, Uncle Meng, or anyone else in here, Momo and I will do everything we can to bring you all back.
So they've all been turned into paintings when they got caught in the rain.
Why is there a blank scroll here?
Oh, finally remembered me, did you? I've been caught in the rain for weeks now, without a night watch. It must be chaos out there. Oh no. I want to help, but I can't. I'm stuck in this painting.
Huh? I don't remember hearing that the Night Watchwoman had gone missing too.
What? Artist Nikki, don't tell me you didn't come here to rescue me. Has no one realized I've been missing in here for 17 days and 2 hours?
Strange things have been happening. Lots of people vanished and everyone's too afraid to go out at night, so no one noticed. Don't be upset, Miss Dong. I promise I'll do everything I can to find a way to bring you all back.
Very well then. Artist Nikki, if you have questions, ask away. I know all there is to know, and I'll hold nothing back.
Miss Dong, you've been trapped here for over half a month. You must know something. Do you have any idea how to get out of here?
I know a thing or two. See that blank scroll over there? It's that rascal Meng Xiuju's.
He's actually here?
You're looking for that weirdo. I hear him muttering all the time, saying all living things here are made of ink, and once they're rained on, they're ruined. Like lanterns that dim without oil, those of us who got drenched and lost our ink ended up stuck in this ghastly place. So he thinks that if he can replenish his ink, he can return home.
I've tried to restore a scroll for Miss Sui, but it didn't work.
That's a pity. Then it seems Meng Xiuju misunderstood.
Still, maybe there's more to it. Miss Dong, do you know where he went?
Of course I do. No scroll can hold him now he's turned into an egret. He's likely gone off to steal ink again. That rascal probably wants to take a little from everyone. I've been watching out for him day and night. If he dares steal mine, I'll scald him until he cries for his mommy. Huh.
You really are a Night Watchwoman. So impressive.
Oh dear, oh dear. I wonder how the raft, the kite, and the stone bridge are. That bridge spends all day housing guests near the foot of the mountain. I've already warned them to beware the white egret. No idea if they actually listened. If you're looking for Meng Xiuju, you might want to ask them first. That ink thief definitely won't leave those three alone.
So I guess if you're an animal on the scroll, you can move as you please. Since he turned into a bird.
Artist Nikki, long time no see. Did you come here because you're worried I'll miss the delivery deadline? Unfortunately, I'm trapped in this painting now, so I'm no longer a bookstore owner. Sorry I won't be able to deliver those picture books you ordered.
That's not it, Miss Fong.
You wish you were a
We're here
bird?
to figure out how
Why
to
do you
get
wish
you
you
out
were
of
a
this
bird,
place.
Gregory?
Yeah, but don't use this to pad the bill.
Just kidding, of course. Since the accident, I've been confined to a wheelchair, so I'm used to waiting. It's just that there are no books here, so I'm lonely. I appreciate your efforts to rescue me, but there's really no need to rush.
Been having dreams
Until
of
you
flying?
figure out a way to save us, I'll just be here. And even if you can't,
I don't know.
be
I feel like
upset.
I'd
I
be
came to
afraid of
terms with this
heights
life
if
long
I
ago.
did gain the
Even
ability
if
to
I
fly.
am no more than a paper kite. As long as the wind blows, I can still enjoy a trace of freedom.
I won't give up. Not as long as there's even a sliver of hope. We just need to find Uncle Meng.
Meng? Meng Xiuzhu? Why are you looking for him?
He was the first to arrive here. He should know more about this place than any of us. Have you seen him anywhere?
I have. Lately, he's been sneaking around, stealing ink. But finding him won't be easy. He always vanishes without a trace.
Stealing ink? Ink can be stolen?
Can you see how my ink has faded? That's because he stole it. He's not evil or anything. It's simply a father's love for his daughter, a longing to return home.
Still, stealing ink isn't right, especially not from a scholar.
He only takes a little, never enough to harm anyone. I understand how he feels, so I chose not to confront him about it. In fact, he may have discovered something. When he came to steal my ink, I was actually awake. I heard him murmuring something about an ink pool and missing ink. He said if the ink could be restored, he may be able to return home.
Restore the ink? But I used my Danqing ability on Miss Sui's painting and couldn't restore it at all. Also, what is this ink pool?
I really don't know. But it reminds me of something I once read in a storybook. It spoke of an artist who created an entire world within her painting. All its life force came from her brush. She painted mountains and rivers into being. The farmers tilling the land, the rising and falling sun and moon, all of them were born from her ink. If we are all just beings conjured from her ink, then why did such a great artist write this fate for me, trapping me for half my life and leaving me here?
No true artist would stop loving the people they created with their brush. Trust me, whether it's the ink pool or this entire Danqing realm, I'll find a way to bring you all home. Until then, please be patient.
So we need to go and find Meng Xiuzhu.
Ink thief! I'll pound you into next week, you white-feathered ink thief!
Sounds like someone's caught the thief. Nikki, let's go check it out.
It's Meng Xiuzhu.
Is that an egret? Could it be Uncle Meng?
Nikki, it flew into the scroll to steal ink. We need to get into that scroll quick and catch it.
So we need to line them up so they create a path. I think that will work. This one needs to be higher though. Yeah, I think that'll work. Or not. Can we not go through it? Oh, I see. We have to actually put ink in them. Into the painting we go!
Nikki, the egret flew to another scroll. Chase after it.
There's cats there. It says there's 4 cats. I only saw 2 of them though. Wait, can I not get back up? Oh, I can. Okay. That's weird. Don't be afraid. Hide behind me. Is it possible that she's actually here to save us? Meowvelous. I saw long ago that you're full of heroic spirit and extraordinary presence. Just now, I was watching the surroundings for you, keeping an eye out for that monster and any accomplices. You've got keen eyes for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if you counted every crack in the corner of the wall. So this is one of them. There's also a fish, though. I didn't see it. Oh, okay, so maybe it's in this one. I gotta keep an eye out. New discovery. They say when you fall, you should get back up right where you stumbled. So why is it that when you fall, you just sit there and get comfy? You don't get it. I'm testing the danger myself. Now that I'm sitting here, you won't trip in this spot. Pretty clever, huh? Okay, so that's two of them. Whoa! That was a close one. It's the fish! You're clearly no ordinary person. I just witnessed something strange and was fretting over having no one to share it with. Hi, C! Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. You're clearly no ordinary person. I just witnessed something strange. Over there just now, I saw a big white bird viciously pecking at that stone bridge. In all my life, I've never seen a bird fight a bridge. Phew, now that I've said it out loud, I feel so much better. We Cloudtail Koi Inklings are generous to our friends, so please accept these as a small gift. No turning your nose up. So we still need to find two cats. There's a book here. The scenery here is truly breathtaking. How wonderful it would be to share this view with Miss Cat. I must leave behind many words of admiration so that one day when you pass through this place, you'll know just how sincere my heart is. No matter how much you write, it's still just a stack of paper. You'd better wait until you see her and say it to her face. Interesting. Nothing down here. Try not to miss any of the cats too, because I need 2 more cats. Let's go this way, because it wants me to go the other way. There's a cat. Can't find me! No one can find me! Ah! But you found me! You truly have hawk-like eyes, sharp and perceptive. If your hiding skills were even a fraction as good as your flattery, you wouldn't have been discovered so fast. Okay, so now we gotta go back this way. That's not good. Well, we made it. So we're okay. Mom showed you. He flew away again.
The egret flew to another scroll again. Nikki, you need to catch it this time.
We still have 1 more cat to find. There they are. Miss, if you keep moving forward, you'll be able to leave this place. Meowfigazin, it's truly impressive that you've made it this far safely. You're almost there. Please do give it one last push. You might want to save the second half of that sentence for yourself. There we go. Mine soju.
Finally got it. Nikki, hurry out the front door.
Thank you for your help, Artist Nikki. I almost fell for that egret's trick. Strange, you and Momo haven't turned into part of a painting. I was going to invite you in to visit my humble abode, but it looks like I can't host you in my scroll.
It's alright, really. We're here on urgent business. We need to find Uncle Meng.
Artist Nikki. Is that Nikki? You've grown so... Wait, how did you two even get here?
Uncle Meng, lots of people have gone missing after getting caught in the rain, so I found a way to get in here. I want to find a way to bring everyone back together. You've been here for years now. Have you found any clues?
I'm afraid I know very little. Years ago, I turned into a white egret and flew far and wide, seeking a way out. But everywhere I went was just part of this painted world. It's endless, without borders. Later, I tried talking to the beings that had turned into paintings. I learned that the mountains, rivers, pavilions, and people could all speak. They were once like me, people from Dancing Island. But if that's the case, what about the hoe that turned into ink and the missing basket? Where have they gone? I began to doubt. Could it be that Dancing Island is actually a vast painting, and only beings with souls can exist within it, waiting for the chance to be reborn?
So you mean everything is born from ink, and only beings with ink souls can reincarnate?
Exactly.
Old man, it sounds like you're just grasping at straws. These ridiculous tales have been told by storytellers for ages. The mysterious artist who created the world, ink giving birth to all living beings. It makes for a good story, but can it really be true?
I'm not just guessing. I've traveled through all these scrolls, trying to find an exit from the Dancing realm. And all I ever turned up was this endlessly deep ink pool, bubbling and flowing like it could swallow the whole world. Deep down inside, I felt that this ink pool must be closely tied to us. If everything is made of ink, could the ink pool be the very source of this entire realm? But every time I tried to touch it, I failed. So that's why I resorted to stealing ink. I was hoping to restore my ink soul and return to my little one.
Old man, don't scare us with your words.
I think Uncle Meng might not be entirely wrong. Back in the village, I could use my dancing ability to repair things, but when I tried to add ink for Miss Sui, I failed. Maybe it's connected to what Uncle Meng said about ink souls. Repainting can restore inanimate objects, but it can't restore living beings because it's missing the most crucial part, an ink soul.
What? How could she be so careless and end up here? Anyway, Nikki, you said something about having a dancing ability. What is that?
When Nikki paints, she can completely restore objects. She helped fix a lot of things in the village. Impressive, right?
In that case, could it be possible to use the power of the ink pool to find a way to restore living beings?
I just had that same thought. Let's go to the ink pool now. If I can dip my brush in it, maybe I can restore everyone's ink souls.
Are you really going? But I can't go with you. When you go, just be careful. Otherwise, I won't be able to face your teacher.
Don't worry. Since I was able to come here in human form, maybe the ink pool won't reject me. Besides, I have Momo with me, so it'll be fine.
Artist Nikki, if I can return, I'll never forget your help. Old man, this time, for Nikki's sake, I won't hold it against you. But remember, don't even think about stealing ink again.
Thank you for your forgiveness. I will keep this in my heart.
So for 10 years, he was still trying to get back to his little girl. And now she's 18. She's no longer a little girl. I didn't even know there was a chest over here. Wonder if there's any of the things here. So we have to go up this way. So it's in the center. Get those. So this is the ink pool.
The water in the ink pool, it's so sluggish.
This dark purple mist. Could it be dark essence? Ah! Esslings! Nikki, watch out!
You guys again.
Dark essence! Nikki, stay sharp!
Given the serious issues with the ink pool, I'm worried about Miss Sway and the others. Could they have been affected by dark essence?
Let's go check it out.
There's so many Esslings.
Nikki, let's help! This Essling is sparking with dark essence! Nikki, stay sharp!
Miss Sway!
Artist Cat. The inkstone. The world within the painting. All of it. I remember now.
Miss Sway!
When Miraland was brought to ruin, mountains crumbled, rivers ran dry,
If only you can
and
meditate
all life
here.
extinguished.
This would be a nice
Everything
place to
Artist
meditate
Cat once held
if
dear
everyone wasn't trapped.
was lost to the ashes in that great apocalypse. Crestfallen over the desolate world, she gathered the land's final remnants as ink to paint an entire realm on a scroll. Where her brush touched, mountains rose and villages took form. She hoped that one day, the splendor of the past might be restored. But though the realm held mountains and rivers, there was no sign of life. So Artist Cat offered her own ink soul as a seed, binding herself to the painting. She created the ink pool, shaping it into a place of reincarnation, so life could finally take form. As her ink soul waned, she knew her time was ever shorter. So she drew from the ink pool to dot Long's eyes, binding its gaze to the cycle of reincarnation, duty-bound to guard the ink pool's endless flow. Long then transcended reincarnation. It witnessed countless fates and the eternal circle of life, until finally, the painted world became real. With what little time remained, Artist Cat painted the Twin-Sight Gate and secluded herself atop Long Peak, teaching Long the truths of the human heart. In the end, she left behind only these words. When bonds must end, new ones may begin. In time, we shall meet again. After that, centuries passed, yet only the maple tree on Lone Peak remains unchanged.
I see now. The voice from my dream in the Sea of Stars was a lingering echo from the destruction of Miraland in another timeline. Everything here, the Danqing realm, and even Danqing Island, was crafted by Artist Cat's own hand. The ink pool holds the cycle of ink souls, and Long is entrusted by her to watch over this realm. Now, with the cycle in chaos, those caught in the rain are turning into scrolls, returning to their original forms. It appears as though the ink pool has been sealed. Given the failure of the eye-dotting ceremony, it's clear that the root of the issue lies with Long.
But before, when we tried, we couldn't get into the Long Pagoda.
We couldn't get in from the outside, but now that we're inside the Danqing realm, maybe we can find a way in through the inside. Momo, let's go find where the Long Pagoda should be.
So we're gonna try and go into the Long Pagoda from this side of the dimension. How do I get over there, though? Looks like we're taking the long way. Not fair. Oh, you pesky wind jade.
Nikki.
Curses.
Let's stay in the shallow ink.
Oh, you pain in the butt. Get over here. Finally. Oh no, it's that masked cat again. I'm just passing by. I don't want to fight you. Wait, are you good? Alright, fine. We'll fight. There's only two, so it should be okay.
No, it's hiding the rattle's color. Which one is it?
It's this one. That's you. I don't know if we'll be able to fly across. There's another scroll thing here. Can we go in it? No? Oh, this is the first one. What is this? Weird. So this is not in the right spot because these aren't opening. So we need to move the painting around. So we know this one is the beginning. So if this one's the beginning, seems like everything will flow now. Wait. Maybe? Alright, Merlings, I'm sorry, but it is that time again where I have to end the stream. I will see you guys tomorrow, 9 p.m. EST, and we will do this little painting puzzle and continue on with Infinity Nikki. I hope you guys had fun. I love you guys so much. Stay hydrated, stay safe. Thank you for the people that followed. And if you are not already, feel free to join Discord, which I will link here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Stick around because I'm going to find somebody to raid. Bye, Merlings. I love you.